Hello everyone. Today I just want to share with you a completed project. This is long overdue. This was a collaboration that I took part in back in 2020 to 2021, and it was called the Slow Stitch Collab 7. It was hosted by the lovely Susanna of Vintage Blend Studios, and what it was a series of slow stitch pages. There were 7 of us in the collab, and each of us was to make a page for all the other people taking part in their own style, but in the colours that were chosen by each person. So I think, if my memory serves me right, I chose greys and neutral tones for my pages. So everybody else who made a page for me used the grey and the neutral tones in the pieces they sent me. And originally I think we were going to all make a book out of it. Mine got kind of put just to the side, not away, but to the side. And it was waiting and waiting and waiting. And then I took part in another collab, the Circle of Friends collab, also hosted by Susanna. And the blocks were a bit larger in that one, and I ended up making a lovely rice bag out of all the blocks. I do have a video on this, and so because I really enjoyed making that, and I thought it was a great way of displaying all the blocks, I thought I would do the same for this collab 7. The only difference between that one down there is the size, and also I kept the seam on the outside for this one because a lot of the blocks, there wasn't a lot of room. Like if you look here, there's a stitch right next to the edge there. There's, stitching right up to the edge here. So I didn't want to have to take in a hem. I wanted to keep all the stitching and things like that. So I'm just going to show you it. That was the lovely Susanna's page. And I used some of the fabric that was gifted to me, I think by Melanie, and made the tabs for each page, and I blanket stitched around all the blocks. So that's Susanna's page. That one there is Melanie Sullivan, Melanie's page. They're all so beautiful, and it's lovely to see all the detail in it. I forgot how much work went into these blocks. This is Sarah from Roxy Creations by Sarah. And it's so nice because, there's buttons on a couple that look similar. There's beading on all of them. It's just lovely how they turned out. Look at this beautiful little cottage. I love that. And then this one is from Loretta, who is Sparrowhawker Designs. And because they were like a rectangle shape, I made a bottom piece out of some fabric that Melanie sent to me, and I just pieced it together and then did a borrow stitch around it. And then of course that left 2 blocks. Now 2 of the blocks were larger than the other blocks, probably by about that much. And so I would have had to have either trimmed them or done something with them. I think this one on Sarah's, hers was a little bit narrower for some reason than the others, but I just attached a piece of fabric there so I could still use it. And so what I did, this is Anne Brooke, her page. It's absolutely lovely. And it's meant to go that way, but I think it works both ways. And then on the other side, we have Rachel from Roxy Creations. And hers is meant to go this way, but it goes that way. But it works. It just works so well. And they were the same size. They were both larger than the other ones. So I ended up making a nice little zipper pouch. I lined it all out of those two. So, and inside, of course, I just used this striped fabric for a couple of pulls. I've got it all lined. You can see I've done blanket stitch roughly all around the top because I didn't want to have to trim or lose anything in the blocks. And inside I'm just keeping, like, this is a little package from Anne Brooke, and there's one there from Melanie, there's one there from Rachel, and so on all the way down. That's where I'm keeping all those things. I instantly know this is that bag and those things are in here now, and also the little pouch as well will be very useful. So I just thought I'd get another project finished, and I'm really pleased how it turned out. I think it looks lovely, and it's a wonderful memento, and it's such a privilege to have these ladies work. You know, they're just so beautiful and so intricate. Like Susanna's little blanket stitch around this cup is incredibly small. And look, beaded applique pieces and all this beading. It's just incredible, beautiful velvet. Even little paper flowers on this one. And then this one here, it's just beautiful. Love this cottage. And the bird, look at it. But it's all slow stitch. There really isn't any free space on any of them. They're just so well done. They're so well done. Tiny little French knots all around these Suffolk puffs here. And the beading in each of the flowers. They're just beautiful. And then you've got these ones here. You've got this one. This is Anne. And like she was the one that, like, I'd heard about slow stitching. But it had never really taken my fancy, so to speak, until I saw Anne's work, and then I thought, ooh. And I think a lot of us did. You know, it was just something a little bit different, and she was such a fabulous teacher. So it's an honour to have a piece of her work, you know. It's beautiful. And, of course, we all know she loved her linen buttons. And then, of course, Rachel's work. I mean, how wonderful is it to have a piece of Rachel's work? She's made the butterfly, you know, and built it up. It's just beautiful, and all the embroidery on the flowers there. It's so nice. It really is a privilege to have these ladies work. So I just thought I'd show you a well overdue project finished. But it's finished, and that's the main thing. So thank you so much for watching today. I will put a link in the description box below to these ladies' channels who did this beautiful work, if you're interested in seeing anything that they make. So take care, everybody. Bye.